Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a love oracle for today. Today is Sunday. It is June 21st, 2026. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, to my dad, and to all the moms out there that do both jobs. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It all might not resonate. Use your discernment. It's Love Oracle. Did I say we were doing Love Oracle? We're doing Love Oracle. Price of Love Oracle by Crystal Banner. You can find this at kaleidodope.com. You can also find it in her Etsy shop. I got so excited yesterday because one of my favorite tarot readers does like an all signs on Saturday. It's like 3-4 hours long. She goes through like 15-20 minutes on each sign. Whatever comes out, right? And she was using the Everyday Apocalypse Tarot by Hattie Thorne. And she's like, oh, I don't remember who the creator is. Like, I just got the card. Da, 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 da. And I was looking at the cards and I'm thinking, you are the second person that I have watched that now has these cards. And I'm so excited for you. I actually want to comment, but I don't know if I should comment. She'll probably think I'm a weirdo. I just love that for Miss Hattie Thorne. That's all I know. We got 4 on the table. Ooh. I hope this isn't you. Or maybe this is, y'all. 4 on the table, 2 more shuffles. Somebody either has realized or is going to realize that they are in a very codependent relationship with another person. And that there's some kind of manipulation going on behind the scenes. Like somebody's trying to keep them there. Last shuffle. I did not expect this. I did not expect this. Oh, yep. Okay. Bottom of the deck is separation. Somebody's going to separate if they haven't already and go into solitude. Go into hermit mode for solitude, I guess you should say. I'm going to put those on the box. We got 5 on the table. We've got codependency, shattered, manipulation, healing, and bottom of the deck, ego. Feminine, masculine, take out resonates, doesn't matter. So let me take a sip of my energy drink. This is a V8 energy drink, by the way. I picked this up for like $1 at Meijer. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I had one yesterday morning. I had this one, or I'm having this one now. I think I fell asleep once yesterday. Give me a break, okay? I'm old. What do you want from me? That's like when I'm at work, like if somebody's picking next to me or somebody's at the station next to me like packing, I'll just randomly go up to them like 3 or 4 times throughout the day and be like, I'm ready for a nap. I'm ready for a nap. You know what's funny though is that if I came home I wouldn't nap. I'd probably be on here or I'd be walking or I'd be sitting out in the sun, one or the other. Sometimes people are just codependent on other people for energy, period. Okay. Like kind of like energy vampire, definitely like energy vampire, but they might not necessarily realize it, that they depend on others for their energy to keep them going, to keep them inspired, to motivated. Because let me just put it like this, some people just can't be alone. Some people just can't be alone. And I don't even mean relationship wise. I mean just like in general. Like some people always need to be surrounded by a friend, a family member, have pets. They just can't be alone. Um that's kind of what this is giving me. Like this would be somebody that jumps from relationship to relationship to relationship because they can't be alone. This is somebody, if they're at work, they always have a friend with them. They can't do lunch alone. They can't sit alone. Like they always have somebody with them. Um, yeah. And that is toxic in and of itself because it basically just means you're not comfortable being with yourself. Why aren't you comfortable being with yourself? What do you hate about yourself, right? Like why? If somebody's realizing that they're in a relationship that's very codependent, the illusion has been shattered. Um, the thing is whoever that other person is that's in that codependent relationship with them, they probably picked up on that. They probably realized, like, oh, this motherfucker can't be alone. Let me feed into that. Some people are just sick, y'all. Like some people are just sick. Because that other person might not be codependent, but they see that this person is, and they realize it's a way to manipulate them to stay longer. Like, oh, let me get you hooked on my energy. That way you never want to leave, kind of thing. Whoever this person is, they're going to be healing from this. Okay. It's very much going to be like an ego death in two respects. One, realizing that they were this person. Like, oh, I was this person. Um, and two, realizing like they're just a little too much in their ego on a regular day, never mind this codependent thing. Because that's the thing, they don't even realize like they're the codependent one. They probably don't even realize, they probably don't see it, acknowledge it. They're just assuming that other person that's manipulating them needs them, and that boosts their ego. Like, oh, they need to be around me all the time. Well, no, but they know you need somebody around you all the time, so they're going to feed into that. And again, this person is probably already in their ego as it was. When you realize that that was really a projection, like it's really you with the codependent problem, not them. I mean, think about that fall. Think about that fall, y'all. But it's good because whoever this is, they're healing, like they're figuring it out. It's actually a good thing, whether they feel like it at the time or not. This just reminds me of me talking to you guys yesterday, the day before, whatever it was, about the young woman at work being manipulative. Like I don't understand people, like because again, this resonates. Like this reminds me of the guy I was in love with last year. He's totally codependent. He totally is. He's the guy that walks into the break room at lunch or on break, and if he doesn't see one of his friends, like it's just uncomfortable city. Whereas I walk into a break room, I on lunch or break, I grab my bag, I go outside and sit by myself every single day, all day. I don't care. I don't need another person with me. I just don't. I'm not that kind of person. But he will literally have this look come across his face like, oh, so and so's not here to sit with me. What am I going to do? I don't know. What are you going to do? Sit by yourself? Figure it out. And people don't often look at that as an issue, but that's an issue. That is an issue. You know? Like if you can't even go on a 15-minute break by yourself and feel comfortable in your own skin, what does that say? What does that say? And on one hand you feel bad for people like that, and on the other hand you just like, where the fuck did you come from? Like like who wiped your ass until you were 30? Like cuz I mean, seriously, like how do you even get to be like that? I'm just so far the other way. Like I don't understand. I've been comfortable being on my own since I was a kid. And, in one respect, you could feel sorry for me, right? You could be like, oh, you poor thing, you grew up like that. But on the other hand, when you look at it, like, hot damn, that made me a strong individual. I always knew that I could stand alone, that I was comfortable doing that. It's really sad when people get to be adults and they don't know how to. Mm. And then, if I were to put that in that situation, the guy I was in love with last year, those two young women manipulating him, trying to keep him dependent on their energy. Like how sick is that? Like how do you and I've said this before, like how do you call somebody a friend and then do crazy shit to them? That's not a friend. You don't manipulate a friend. You don't gaslight a friend. Mm, you don't wear a mask with a friend. You know what I mean? I guess that's the difference between me and other people. Like I just don't live my life like that. I just don't. I can't. I'm very open and honest person, and I'm very truthful about where I stand and what I stand for. And when I realize that somebody isn't the same, like I'm the fuck out of there. Like I can't with people like that. Manipulators, liars, cheaters, you name it. Like I'm too old to stay in friendships and stay in relationships that have zero benefit whatsoever. And not only that, but they are toxic as fuck. I'm too old to be staying in relationships like that. I don't care if I've known them for 40 years. I don't care if I've known them a day. You give me that vibe, I see you do something or say something, and nope. See ya. See ya. I do like this though, because whoever this is, they're figuring it out. They're getting it together. Like I said, it's a hard fall for some, but it's a much needed fall. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will talk to you later. Bye.